How's it going, guys? Alright, here's my November video game pickups, and there's a lot of surprises, including a very big one. Okay, first up is Grip Combat Racing. Ever since I saw the first trailer for this, I have been really looking forward to finally trying this one. It looks awesome. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. This even has 4-player local split screen, which I honestly didn't think was possible with this game. Anyway, this game looks like a ton of fun, and I really can't wait to finally try this one. I picked up Tetris Effect. This is from the same developer that made Res Infinite. It looks really good. The special effects, like all of the trippy visuals, look really good, and I heard it looks stellar in VR, and I can't wait to try that. I picked up Mothership. This is a really interesting first-person shooter that actually allows you to design your own weapons, and you can even have dual-wielding weapons, and it looks like it has some pretty intense boss fights, and it looks pretty awesome, and I really can't wait to finally try it. I picked up The Impatient. This is actually the prequel to Until Dawn. Now, it's only in VR, but I can finally try this one, and you guys can probably guess what I'm going to reveal shortly. I picked up Farpoint VR. This looks like another stellar VR game from what I've seen, and I can't wait to try this one. Alright, these next two I've been meaning to get for a while, but it took a while to get these. Alright, I finally got Injustice Gods Among Us. I've definitely been interested in trying the Injustice series. I just didn't get around to it, but I finally picked it up for PlayStation 4, and it looks pretty awesome, and I can't wait to try this one. But I also picked up Injustice 2 Legendary Edition. This was the edition I was waiting for because this is the one that comes with all the DLC on the disc. Just like the first Injustice and like Mortal Kombat XL, like I was waiting for the complete edition, and I've heard nothing but great things about Injustice 2, and I really want to try Supergirl. She looks like a pretty awesome fighter. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait to try the Injustice games. I picked up Home Sweet Home. This is a horror VR game that was actually exclusive to GameStop and EB Games, and I heard it's pretty solid, and I can't wait to try it. I picked up Starblood Arena. This is another VR cockpit shooter, and it looks pretty fun. Like, I really can't wait to try this one, and just all around, this looks like a really fun time. I picked up Rig's Mechanized Combat League. This again looks like a pretty solid VR experience, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have heard there's some motion sickness, but I'm not really finding myself affected by motion sickness, so hopefully I can handle this game, and it looks pretty fun. Alright, M2 ported Ketsui to PlayStation 4, and from what I've seen, they really worked hard to make this an arcade-perfect port, because apparently the last-gen versions on PlayStation, and I do have the version for PlayStation 3, apparently are not quite arcade-perfect. There was some problems. This one apparently is arcade-perfect, and M2, those guys are really good, and this is part of the Shot Triggers line of games, and they seem to really know what they're doing, so I have high confidence that this is an arcade-perfect port. And it also came with this awesome book. Now, this is only for the first print, but apparently there's a lot of information in here on the game, a lot of artwork, and all around, it looks really awesome. I haven't opened this yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to taking a look at this art book, and I definitely can't wait to try the game. I picked up Enter the Gungan from Special Reserve Games. This is a top-down shooter. I think it's a twin-stick shooter, and it looks awesome, and I really can't wait to try this one. I picked up Gundemoniums for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita from Strictly Limited Games. This is a side-scrolling shooter that has, like, I would say some extra elements thrown in. It looks like a pretty solid game. There is actually another version of this that you can get on Amazon Japan. There's a bit of a, but it's only for PlayStation 4. The PlayStation Vita version looks like it was only through Strictly Limited Games. So if you guys are looking for this, as I think it's sold out on Strictly Limited Games website for PlayStation 4, if I remember correctly. Anyway, it looks like a pretty solid shooter, and I really can't wait to try this one. Alright, before I reveal these two, I'm going to reveal the big surprise. I picked up PlayStation VR finally. I've been wanting to get one of these for quite a while. I picked it up on Black Friday for a really good price, and this is the Creed bundle that comes with the motion controllers, the camera, and of course, hang on a second guys, comes with a copy of Creed, which I heard is a really good boxing game that I can't wait to try. And I forgot that it came with the new demo disc for PlayStation VR that comes with a lot of great titles. Like, it came with a lot more than I actually thought. Though I do have quite a few of these, but I don't have all of them. But all around, it looks like a pretty stellar demo disc, and I definitely don't have all of these, so I'm definitely gonna give it a try. I picked up Strider for PlayStation 3. This is some would call this a remake or a new version or a new game in the Strider series. This looks like it's pretty damn solid, and the only physical version is on PlayStation 3. I've been wanting to get this for a while, but I just didn't get around to it. Now, I've noticed it's become a little more expensive to find recently, so I've decided now is probably the best time to get it. It looks pretty solid, and I definitely can't wait to try this one. Alright, last but not least, I picked up Snake Pass from Super Rare Games. This is, I guess an action platformer where you play as a snake. I've been hoping this would get a physical release. It was made by Sumo Digital, the same guys that are making Team Sonic Racing, and it looks like a pretty solid platformer. And again, I was hoping for a physical release. Unfortunately, this is not on PlayStation 4, but this physical version was announced for Switch, so I picked it up. All around, it looks like a pretty stellar game, and I would definitely recommend you guys check this one out. Alright, as you guys can see, my November video game pickups was quite the haul, so I can't show it all in one frame. Anyway, this is my November video game pickups. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.